The people here, they're very nice. The community, there's a sense of engagement and belonging. I feel like it helps me get more in touch with my culture, other people with different cultural backgrounds, and so I can learn more about Asian culture in general and not just my culture.
I give an opportunity to learn about Asian culture with kids my age and go on exploration field trips.
I love IWAY because we get to go to like things like this. I got to learn about my culture a lot more since I'm not really that immersed into it a lot.
Going to their summer leadership program.
I've participated in one other program, QT's film program. I really liked QT. That was a really special program for me. It was a safe environment to connect with similar experiences and learn about new experiences.
I received an email from school. And what school do you go to? James Logan High School. In University? In University. And you still found out about it? Yes. That's crazy.
It's like my second time coming here, but I like it because it has a sense of community. And I went to the talent show and performed a few months ago. I cried on stage. I performed a spoken word about Asian identity and I received a surprising amount of support for it. Everyone here is super sweet. I had a friend in IWAY and then sort of got abducted.
Yeah, kind of interested in the program which is called a mental illness. I want to explore it and I also want to make new friends. Just talk about how you feel like anxiety and stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of interested. I like to talk to people like that.
I just wanted to like be more with my culture because like IWAY definitely facilitates that. If you're not super in touch with your identity, going to the program helps a lot.
IWAY wants to address mental health, but we do it in so many ways. People think of mental health programs, they think it has to be counseling, it has to be therapy. But it's like, no, it could also just be hanging out, going on field trips, just discussing, doing art together. Just really normalizes mental health.
We all experience a lot of emotions. Those emotions are all tangled, and once we can untangle it, we feel a lot better.
I think IWAY, again, helps our students because of the space that it creates. We're offering a very free, non-judgmental space and environment and setting where you can explore their identities, how they feel, without judgment.
We want to give them freedom and the ability to explore, kind of think about things in a different way. Then it's kind of like a self-discovery because we help guide you and assist you, but ultimately it's like we want you to figure it out on your own, essentially figuring out yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Annie Liu, a rising junior at ACLC. As a member of the Community Advisory Board of IWAY, I'm always dedicated to working with the team to come up with ideas that can improve services and programs to better serve the needs of Asian youth in Alameda County. The reason I joined this awesome program is that I also believe in its mission, where we work together and try to remove the barriers that prevent Asian youth from seeking and receiving mental health support. Especially when I have seen my fellow Asian friends that felt tremendous pressures to be academically successful, but they didn't really have anyone to talk to, and often to stay focused, they ignored or denied the symptoms. There are also cultural concerns, like in some of the Asian American families, especially if their parents are immigrants from countries like China, Korea, Japan, or other Pacific Islanders. Mental health was like a taboo topic in their communities. They always think it's a shame and embarrassment to go to a therapist. And their parents see mental illness as their weakness that would be letting them down. So I'm always looking for opportunities that will allow me to contribute to my community that will eventually help to support the mental wellness in the Asian community. Therefore, I joined the IWAY project. In the past advisory board meetings, I've always tried my best to connect IWAY with some local schools in order to allow more Asian youth to access the free mental health services that are provided by IWAY, and also try to educate others to prevent those dangerous stereotypes that are always one of the biggest reasons that force many of the members in the Asian community to struggle in silence and never seek help. because again, most Asian Americans fear being thought of as weak or crazy for addressing mental health and emotional well-being, perhaps like more than any other group. I've introduced this program to my high school's board meetings so I can try to help more Asian youth in my school community. Especially during this pandemic, I did also suggest the program to have more events focusing on motivation during pandemics and stress management, since I think those are some really helpful tips or advice that we could share with many learners in our community. I think I'm really lucky to have a chance to really get involved with this program by actively participating in some discussions with the IWAY health educators and other members during the board meetings. And from the things I learned and the experiences I gained from working at IWAY, I do believe I would be better at raising awareness to stop the stigma on mental health in the Asian community, and also to better improve the lives of Asian Americans and minorities in my community and in the Bay Area. So thank you so much for your support for IWAY, and take care.
I remember my first IWAY memory was at the talent show during my freshman year, and I distinctly remember Abby's spoken word about her losing touch with her culture and her losing her first language. And that was really something that I also dealt with, because my Cantonese isn't that good, and I've felt like a really large gap going between me and my parents. And that's how I kind of found out about IWAY initially. And another thing was the panel on the talent show. They were talking about mental health, and that's like something we don't hear, and that's why there is an IWAY. So fast forward to my sophomore year, where one of my friends became one of the interns for IWAY, so they invited me to boba tea time. So boba tea time was really fun because, I mean, of course there's food, and I love food, but there's also a safe space for us to talk about some issues that affect us from our API identity. And we talked about stuff like how media portrays us, how like our connection with our family members, and I think that's something that we could talk about, and we did talk about, and I think that really lifted like a burden kind of off my chest. But IWAY also gave me a space to like cleanse my mind, I guess, and I thank IWAY for that. They've helped me have like a better understanding of my relationships, but also my own mental state and my relationship with myself. And IWAY has helped me like find my own thoughts and find my own like individuality. And yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Kimberly. I'm an uprising second year at UCLA, and what I really liked about IWAY this year was the boba tea times. I feel like it created a safe space for Asian youth to come together and talk about topics that are stigmatized in society and stuff that we don't even talk about with our friends. So it was nice to be vulnerable and comfortable with absolute strangers and kind of connect with our shared experiences.
IWAY gave me a safe space for me to express myself in a way that I was comfortable with. With Boba Tea Time, a program by IWAY ran by two interns, Abby and Jalen, it allowed me to explore my experiences in the Asian American youth community in a way that I've never had before. Doing it, I felt really welcomed and listened to. And then during the annual IWAY talent show, I got to share those experiences with even more people and share my art too.
Hey, my name's Sako. I just graduated from Oakland School for the Arts. This year I got to go to IWAY's holiday party, which was rockin'. It was a really nice place for me to reconnect with some buds I hadn't seen in a while, some other people from other programs, and it was just a really nice, chill place to eat food and watch movies, and that was something I really needed after like months of cramming college stuff. After the talent show this year, I got to see a lot of kids from my school sporting IWAY hoodies and other swag, and that was really nice to see people from my community keyed in to the org and having a place to display their awesome artistic skills. Because IWAY rules, and I like to see it. We love to see it.